air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. My name's Annie. I'm going to read your tarot cards here today. This will be a general tarot reading for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, all the air signs, tapping into your collective energy. Of course, anyone is welcome into this reading, including the cross watchers. I just ask you come in with an open heart, an open mind, a desire to learn something to better yourself. If the messages that come through don't resonate with you, feel free to push them aside. You may wish to revisit them at a later date. Sometimes messages come through that make more sense in the future. So again, highly advise you be open to that as well. Ultimately, you are accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. This is optional advice, guidance, etc. Let's try and have some fun. What do I need to tell my air signs this week? My awesome air gang. And thanks for your patience, guys. I missed a week kind of unexpectedly, so what are you going to do, eclipse season? What are you going to do? You're going to celebrate. You're going to have fun. You're going to make the most of it. You're going to take a negative and find the positive in it. The sun, one of the most beautiful cards in tarot. Very much connected with honoring and celebrating your inner child as well as your authentic self-expression. This could be you quite literally hanging out with kids, hanging out with your own kids, honoring your inner child, doing something fun, creative, sort of out of the ordinary, something that allows your light to shine. Also a card of Leo as well. And then you have the Ten of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, you've been really burdened lately, my air signs. It's like you've had a lot on your mind. You feel really stressed out. And I think the universe is saying, guys, give yourself the gift of some lighthearted energy here, especially when times are really tough and really difficult and serious. It's kind of one of those ironies is that is almost when we need to sort of be the most excitable and sort of take on that vibe of being as carefree as we're able to get to. And I don't at all mean to minimize what you guys are going through, because clearly you guys are going through a lot. You seem kind of spread too thin and you need some help. So maybe this is saying ask for help. And for some of you, it's literally asking your children to help you out, right? You know, whether they're 5 years old or 50 years old, you know, have them set the table, right? Do something small for you that takes a little bit off your plate. Maybe it's saying hang out with your kids because their energy is just going to be good for you. You know, paint a silly picture, you know, go jump rope in the driveway, or you know what I mean? Do something kind of lighthearted, because this isn't fun. What can I tell my air signs about this? I'm getting major Aquarian vibes off of this reading. I don't know if I have a lot of Aquarians tuning in. So is my deck reversed? It is kind of reversed. All right, so it's coming from a place of Queen of Wands. So very likely to do with your boss giving you a lot of extra work. You may feel like your freedom has been limited or minimized. Possibly you've taken on more work and more role and responsibility at work, possibly because of whatever, furloughs or layoffs or whatever, and you seem burnt out. And you used to be like high man on the totem pole, or however you want to say it. You used to, and I still think you are, like there was a sense of dignity and respect and either feeling appreciated or understanding that what you were contributing was valued and respected, so you were willing to go the extra mile. But now I think you're not feeling appreciated anymore. And I think you're wanting to shine your light elsewhere. You're wanting to put more time and energy into things that make you happy. And damn right, you guys should definitely be doing that. What else? Queen of Cups. Yeah, now is the time to put more energy into relating emotionally to people around you, investing more time in your relationships. You have fire and water, so you have kind of very different dynamics going on, and two queens. So you might be playing monkey in the middle to two bosses who don't get along. This could even be something with your parents or a family dynamic where you're sort of caught in the middle of this warring or this conflict that's going on. Others of you, it's like a flip-flop. You're meant to go from more kind of fiery, excited, you know, driven, action-oriented, pioneering spirit into just kind of relaxing and letting things flow. Putting less pressure on yourself to try and control everything, or to the need to react very quickly. I like, as trivial as it may sound, like taking a soak in a bathtub, just like kind of to calm your nerves and relax a little bit. Because yeah, this energy isn't doing you any service. And the way I sort of put it, I'm like, okay, well, where are we coming from and where do we need to head towards? You're being asked to embrace Queen of Cups this week. So for my air signs, again, the Queen of Cups is very emotional. She's very creative. She's very spiritual. She's a healer, right? So it's saying make sure you're focusing on your own body and your ability to, yes, to possibly heal relationships in your life, but I almost see this more as taking care of your own wellness. I see this as like a, you know, medicine of sorts, medicine for the heart. which is interesting because Leo is very much connected with the heart. I meant that more in metaphor of, do something good for your body, your soul, your heart. But what's interesting for some of you, you may have gotten, you may be struggling with, something medical, and it does have to do with the heart. And I don't do fear-based readings, right? I'm not predicting that per se. That's just a confirmation for one or two of you. But it might have to do with your blood pressure. You might be so stressed out that, something about that came through. I don't know what to do with that, and I don't really do medical readings. I mean, that's just not my thing. So I'm just putting that out there. If you guys have been thinking you wanted to go see a doctor and talk about that, you absolutely should. That's confirmation for a few of you out there. Let's talk more about this. This feels more magical. I see that little unicorn. Feels very, very Aquarian. It's doing something unique and different. What made you happy when you were a child, air signs? My Gemini, Libra, Aquarius squad. What did you do as children that was silly and fun and just for the purposes of doing it? There's a strong performance element to you this week. There's a lot of eyes and attention on you. So utilize that to the best of your advantage. And again, it's not about feeling like, oh my gosh, everyone's watching me now, I have to perform even better. That's not what I mean. There's something here where you already garner a lot of respect and attention. And so it puts you in an advantageous spot to be able to ask for help, because I think there's someone here who would absolutely come in and help you. You just have to ask. The Magician. You may have the beginnings of a new friendship, the buds, the feeling inspired by someone new. It could be a new coworker, a new teammate. It could be a new friendship. It could be someone new that you're dating. And they're very intelligent. They're very book smart. So don't write them off as nerdy. They're not a nerd. They're just very smart. I don't know if that makes sense to any. But I mean, in theory, that would be important to a lot of my air signs out there, right? You're very much linked to the mind, the higher mind. You may have a Gemini or a Virgo coming through here. Yeah, what is it about these books? Some of you, it's like you need to spend more time studying or going back to school or researching. I'm not sure what that has to do with this, but the Magician's pointing to the books like that's where the answer lies. Some of you are writing in your diary, and the solution to your problem is in your diary, or something that you've already written. It's something about like almost like free association writing. When you just go to write and put pen to paper, the answers come through, and they've already existed within you. It's like you just have to communicate them and get them up and into the light so that you can see them yourself. A little bit more on that, please. What is that about? You're going to have two decisions or two options or two opportunities. And this is a very positive Two of Pentacles. It's not the juggler who's like, oh my gosh, how long can I do both of these forever? This is like a win. He's stoked because it's not just one door that's opened, it's two. Yeah, there's some sort of manifestation of a new opportunity that's going to make you very happy. For some of you, it might be a new job. Some of you are going to get word that there's pregnancy in your family. I'm not necessarily sure it's you. If you're trying, that's possible. Some of you are going to get word, though, that there's twins. There's two children or two babies. And again, it could just be someone in your family. It could be an in-law or something. The Page of Wands. Yeah, again, the idea of being curious, of studying, of being in the role of student, of reading up on it, doing the research to possibly better prepare you for this. Some of you need to, if you're burnt out at work and you don't see an exit strategy and you are truly wanting to leave, you need to start putting out applications. You need to start putting messages out there that you're looking, because here's the thing, it's actually a very lucky time for you to find some sort of connection that you really relate to on a spiritual, emotional, soulful level. And in the coming, I'm going to say the coming weeks, possibly months, it's going to be far less independent. It's going to be more collaboration or collaborative based. It's not just you doing it all on your own. There's an opportunity for you to ask for help or join forces with someone here where there's an even distribution of the weight. That's what I mean. It's not so burdensome anymore. Now you're like, oh, wow, it's like the weight has been lifted. I'm lighter. I can do this. I have more time. I have more energy. And for some of you, part of that is taking better care of your body. And again, I don't love to foray into medical stuff, but for some of you, there's some, and this could be more in a holistic sense. It doesn't literally have to be, swallowing pills or whatever, because again, that's not my territory. But there's some remedy or regimen that you can be doing that would actually have a very positive impact on your body. It would help to declutter your mind. Something about being able to think clearly or focus more clearly. Yeah, it's all, I'm just getting the idea of the clouds go away. And so the sun is out again. But if there was cloudiness or confusion or foggy vision or, I don't know, confusion or miscommunication about something, it's almost like you may find the right remedy. I definitely see this as for some of you, a visit to the doctors or focused more on wellness. Some of you, you're just drinking more water, right? Your body is your temple. So when you start fueling your body in a better way, you get better results. You don't feel so drained. Yeah, some of you need to change up again, diet, exercise, medication, whatever your daily routine is, that is changing. And it opens up a more youthful sense. I mean, all these cards to me look very young and youthful and hopeful and optimistic. We have to get that back into your life. Some of you may be applying for a job where maybe you're going to be working with children, or maybe you're going to be a nurse or something like that. All right, let's do a new message. I'm not sure what else to do with that. What about love for the air signs? What's coming in for my air signs this week for love? The Five of Cups. Oh, you're still stuck on your person from the past. Who's in the hole? Who's in the doghouse here? Your earth sign is sleeping pretty at night though. So this is a really harsh message. I'm sorry for some of you, but I have to read it how it's being relayed to me. The person you're longing over, especially if it's an earth sign, like they're not in the same place at all. They're sleeping pretty. They're good. They're happy that, like, again, this sounds super cruel when I say it out loud, but like they're not thinking about you. And I think that's a really harsh truth that some of you need to hear. So again, if that was too soon, earmuffs or, whatever. But if some of you needed to hear that in order for you to move on, then, I did my due diligence here. The earth sign is just like, I don't know, there might even be a vibe here of like, I think I'm better than them, or I can do better, or I don't know, I don't like the vibe there. But the thing is, they're not up at night thinking about you, wondering how to fix it. They have their mind on their money and their money on their minds. And they're not stressed though. Like they may have just started a new job. They may be with another earth sign. Again, with Five of Cups, this is something that has already been spilled. AKA, this is not something new. This is something from the past that in theory has probably already slipped from your grip, and maybe you tried to get it back. Maybe you're reconnecting with them via text, right? Venus is in retrograde. But yeah, the person of the past, I don't know. They don't seem to be as troubled or emotionally as fragile or damaged about this as possibly one of my air signs is out there. So again, I say it with compassion and love, but I wouldn't spend time thinking about this person anymore because it just doesn't simply seem to be doing you any good. In terms of anything new coming in, Spirit, what can I tell my air signs? Oh, see, there you go. King of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So you have a better offer coming to you. The Knight of Swords is an excellent communicator. This is someone who messages you back a lot. It's not just like a, hey, yeah, haha. This is someone who possibly sends you paragraphs. Or if that's not your thing, this is someone who can call up on the phone and they want to talk to you. They want to hear about your day. King of Cups says, look how chill he is. I love this King of Cups. He's soulful. He has a lot of love to give. He has an entire cup to give, right? And what's interesting is as we said, with this whole 10 of Wands, you're exiting this kind of Queen of Wands vibe, where you're throwing all your passion and energy into something. It's like when you kind of become the Queen of Cups, right? We're transitioning from fire to water. It's more mellow. It's more subdued. It's more subtle. It's more go with the flow. It's a little bit more mystical. It's a little bit more dreamy. It's okay to be up in your emotions. As long as you're, cathartically getting rid of anything that you don't need that's keeping you stuck. But you have a divine pairing here. You have the King and Queen of Cups. So whether you're interested in men or women or something in between, right? Gender is not the thing here. It's the fact that they match in their elemental pairings, right? The cups, the water. This is a really good pairing. And somehow the link to getting to this Queen of Cups, this confidence in your spirituality and your creativity, you have to let your inner child, roar. Do things that are fun. Maybe you're going out and socializing more, and that's where you're going to meet this person. This person, you won't have to chase them because they're going to chase you. And I don't mean that in the sense that you should play hard to get and you should play games and blah, blah, blah. Absolutely not. I mean, that's just how I read tarot. I don't think playing games ever does any good, really. It confuses people. It pisses people off. And quite frankly, again, earmuffs if you're sensitive, it's immature. Like, if you like this person, don't fuck around with them, right? But what I do like is when this person shows up and they tell you how they feel, it's authentic in their feelings. What they say is what they feel. And what they feel is what they say. I like that a lot. This person will chase you. And I don't even like saying that, but what I'm getting at is you don't have to be like pining over someone for weeks and months and years. This person will make it clear like, oh, no, I want to be with you. Like, there will be no question there. That's what you need to invest your time and energy in. The offer that's good and the one that's moving. And the one that has a lot of positivity and good vibes around it. Even if you're looking for something casual or you're looking for something that maybe isn't necessarily has a title on it, right? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what this person has is a lot to give, and I think they're in it if you are. This one, I don't like. I've already covered it. And I hate to make it an element thing. Obviously, there's some wonderful, fantastic earth sign people out there. If you're madly in love with one and they're treating you right, this probably isn't your message, right? However, for my air signs who are watching this and you've been pining after a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, possibly a lady Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, for months, for years, and like you want to text them but you don't because you kind of think they might be with someone or they might not text you back or you don't want to be too needy, this might be your message. I'm just putting it out there. Up to you what you want to do with it, but I think that's a waste of your energy, and also it diminishes your value. This person recognizes your value, and again, they will see it through. They will make you aware how they feel. And yes, this doesn't have to be this, right? I don't know. I like that a lot better. This person may ride motorbikes, or I don't know, they might be a little speed demon too. This could be someone who maybe has some Aries or Pisces in their chart. This person might be actually quite an athlete. Yoga, they might do running, I don't know. Look at you with the Knight of Cups. Aw, stop it. Adorable. Yeah, same message goes. There's really not too much new there. Knights always bring change and movement, so it's possible you guys may have several options coming in. I would take any of these three over that, just because it's connected with the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is like crying over spilled milk, right? It's like we're not going to get it back, so we can pine after it and wish and hope it were different. But until this person steps up and changes their ways or makes it known that they're interested, and they're not. They have no communication cards. They have swords, but this card is like sleeping, guys. Do you know what I mean? Like, this isn't like I love you and I want to be with you and I want to communicate. This is like, yeah, like I'm going to keep to myself because I'm good. Because I don't know, this person thinks their shit don't stink. They're kind of arrogant. I'm going to say it. Whether it's an earth sign or not, I mean, that's the first vibe I get with Queen of Pentacles. I typically read the court cards by elements, and not every tarot reader does, right? So shop around. You know, maybe this is your message. I hope it is, but if it isn't, then, you know, do you. I like the Knight of Cups. He's kind of a little bit more hopeless, romantic, dreamy, probably an artist, probably a creative type. Maybe a little bit ahead in the clouds, but again, to me, it's balanced with this kind of King of Cups and Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's almost like a little bit of a nerdy quality, but it's very endearing. It's very cute. I actually quite like that. All right. Any other thing I can tell my air signs? Actually, let's get you a. I have my movie quote. Actually, let's get a shadow card on this. For those who are struggling, is there anything else that they need to hear about this? Oh, did you see how much that turned over? Quick-tempered. Think before you speak. Put space between your thoughts and the words that come out. Right there. And then, let's see. Oh, bummer. I don't have my other deck, but we'll give you some movie quotes. Let me shuffle this real quick. I hope Eclipse season is treating you guys well. It's been a little crazy on my end, I'm not going to lie, but mostly good things. Just a lot of upheaval and chaos, a little bit of stress, but some good stuff too. So we're in it together. Never think you're alone. So this is from Cinderella. We must simply have courage and be kind. From Cinderella, the Strength card, which you definitely have some Leo energy coming through here. Anything else? We must simply have courage and be kind. And I like putting that next to the King of Cups too. Kindness. Five of Cups, which you also had. Interesting. Let's see. There is nothing worse than not feeling chosen. Peter to all the boys from Always and Forever. Some of you are going through it. Oh, and Temperance. I didn't even see this one. I don't know this one. Is it Chocolat, Pierre, or Père Henri? I don't know. Henri? I don't know. I think that we can go around measuring our goodness by what we don't do, but what we deny ourselves, what we resist, and who we exclude. I think we've got to measure goodness by what we embrace, what we create, and who we include. I think it's Père Henri from Chocolat. I don't know. Somebody will have to correct me all there because that was a jumbled mess. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. I don't know. I'm just going to throw this at you because why not? I don't use this deck a lot, but it's kind of cute. 90s Oracle. It's got a whole bunch of like retro toys from the 90s. Sometimes it has funny messages. What can I show my air signs? Something can't be undone. Be extra mindful of your words. You've had that come out quite a bit. The yak back. Do you guys remember that? Scrumdiddlyumptious. I'm going to put that next to your Knight of Cups because it seems like it could be kind of sexy. All right, last but not least, zodiac signs. Let me know in the comments below if any of this makes sense. Hopefully some of it resonates with you guys out there. And if not, check back another week. Any zodiac signs that want to come up for my air signs, who might be coming in for the air signs, we got a Libra. If you're a Libra and you're watching this, it might be for you. These cards don't love to come out. All right, let's go. Let's go. We'll take those two. Aries and Leo. Boom. All right, that's what I got for you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, thank you for joining me today. Please remember to like the video, guys, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, air signs.